What's going on, guys? Red Gaming here, and today we're going to be doing the Trishula hand loop in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I really just wanted to use this to show off my Starlight Trishula here, so whatever, get in focus. Get in focus. God, that thing's a beauty. Look at that. Alright, so this is the deck. So how this deck is going to work is you have 4 cards that are important to make this deck work. You're going to need, for one, you need Fusion Gate to continuously summon your fusion monsters. You're also going to need Dimensional Fissure to send all cards instead of the graveyard to be banished instead. You're going to want these two here together. So you want Temple of Kings out in the field and then use Chain Material. How Chain Material works is anytime you fusion summon a monster this turn, you can remove from play from your side of the field, deck, hand, or graveyard fusion material monsters that are listed on the fusion card. And using this fusion material, you cannot attack during the turn this card is activated. If you use this effect for a fusion summon, the summoned fusion monster is destroyed by the end of it. So all 4 of those cards are going to allow you to keep continuously fusion summoning these 3, which is going to be Allvain, Zombie Warrior, and Darkfire. These 3 will go into creating your Trishula. You'll summon 2 copies of each of them to summon 2 Trishulas to the field. Get rid of a card, or to get rid of 2 cards. If you have 2 Trishulas, you can get rid of 2 cards in your opponent's hand. Then you'll summon your Metalfoes Crimsonite to get rid of your Trishulas, to banish them. Then you'll summon Electrum out in the field to get all your banished cards back into your deck, and then you'll rinse and repeat that cycle until your opponent has no cards left in their hand. It is hilarious. It is super toxic and, like I said, hilarious. So we're going to go hop online to see if we can get it to work. So yeah, let's get right to it. Finally, I have it. Finally.
Finally!
Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to use Temple of Kings out in the field, then Dimensional Fissure. You can set your Chain Material down, and because of Temple of Kings, you can use a face down trap card on the very first turn it's set. Next, I activate Fusion Gate. Use Fusion Gate's ability, and then the first one we're going to summon is, we'll go Zombie Warrior, use Skull Servant, and Battle Warrior. So there's our Zombie Warrior. I gotta go kind of quickly here because I don't have much time. So Zombie Warrior again, so Skull Servant, Battle Warrior. Alright. Now after Zombie Warrior, we're going to go with our Darkfire Dragon. So Firegrass. Petit Dragon. And then we're going to go another one. Darkfire, we go Firegrass and Petit. There's our Darkfire. Let's go Fusion Gate again. This time we're gonna do Allvain. So we'll use our Firegrass in our hand, and then Skull Servant's fine. So there's our Allvain. Now we're gonna need one more. So Allvain, and then we'll use Petit, and then Battle Warrior. Alright, so now we have all the fusions out in the field. So now we can special summon Trishula. So here's our first Trishula. Summon another Trishula. There's our second Trishula. We're gonna use his effect. Alright, so now we're gonna use Fusion Gate to summon our Crimsonite. You're gonna use both your Trishulas. And then your Steelen to summon him out. So now you have your Crimsonite. And then now you're gonna fusion summon your Electrum by using Clayman, Bubbleman, Burstinatrix, and Avian in your deck. So now that you have Electrum out in the field, he's going to use his special ability where all the banished cards can go back into your deck and extra deck, which is sick. Alright, so then now we're going to fusion summon like the same 3 again. So we'll go Zombie Warrior, First Skull Servant, and Battle Warrior. We'll use Fusion Gate again. So you go into Darkfire Dragon with Firegrass and Petit. Fusion Gate once more. This time we'll go into Allvain. We'll use 1 and 1 here. So there's our Allvain. So now we're going to special summon a Trishula by using the same 3 monsters again.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Okay, and then we're going to use Trishula's effect again, and then we're going to banish another card from their hand. So now they're only down to 2 cards. Alright, so we use Fusion Gate into our Zombie Warrior. So there's our Zombie Warrior. Fusion Gate into Darkfire Dragon, Firegrass, Petit Dragon. Fusion Gate again, this time into our Allvain again, using Firegrass and Battle Warrior. Alright, so now you can special summon into Trishula. So there's your second Trishula. Use Trishula's effect. Now he's down to 1 card in his hand. So now we're going to use Fusion Gate again. We're going to summon out Crimsonite. So we're going to use the Crimsonite out in our field and the 2 Trishulas. So then now we're going to Fusion Gate into another Electrum by using Clayman, Bubbleman, Burstinatrix, and Avian. We're back to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX there. There's our Electrum. Electrum's effects can activate. They're all going to go back into our deck. So now you just need to summon 1 more Trishula. So same pattern once more. You go into Zombie Warrior, you Skull Servant, Battle Warrior. I'm surprised my opponent hasn't quit yet. Fusion Gate again. This is the longest move ever. Darkfire, Firegrass, Petit. Fusion Gate one last time to go into Allvain. So these 2 will be fine. Now let's go into the last Trishula we're gonna need. So 1, 2. So there's Trishula. Uses effect to get the last card in his hand into his graveyard. Or not even graveyard, banished. So then you end your turn after that, and unfortunately all the fusion monsters are gonna go away. But your opponent now has no cards in their hand. And he quit. Alright. So that's the that's the Trishula hand loop. Very toxic. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that bell to get notifications for when I post. Always subscribe, please. It really helps out the channel. And thank you for watching.